Welcome back, everybody, to Life in HD with David and Hilario. Here we are back again.
Yeah, I put up a couple of videos, and well, I guess it's still this week or last week.
Sunday is technically the first day of the week, so
yeah, that's weird. In other countries, Monday is the first day of the week, but yeah, in the U.S., a lot of people don't know that. It's a fun trivia fact. The technical first day of the week in the U.S., it's Sunday. I guess they did that to make the work week seem less stressful, like Monday and since it's the first day of work, not be like so bad.
I mean, it's still Monday through Friday.
Yeah, people don't realize. I mean, yeah, it doesn't feel like any better. Mondays still suck.
This is going to be my first week of full time at one job this time, so I'm excited about that.
Welcome to the real world, Mr. Brown.
Oh, I like it. I like having my Sunday afternoon off. I'd be getting ready for work in what time is it? An hour. So wow. I am happy that I get to enjoy my entire Sunday evening this week. So this has also given us the time to work on our Lift in HD / Mile Mondays, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, for those who don't remember from last week, we said we were going to be doing testing on Monday for miles and then just going to the gym during the week. Again, we put both videos up last week about just that. We've been doing pretty good. We have a streak going. I mean, we have been going now to the gym or running, 6 days straight?
6 days straight. I haven't skipped a day yet, so.
Yeah. I mean, you're supposed to, rest or whatever. We're getting enough rest, but we're still hitting the gym, so. We just want to see some results. For those who didn't see the video, we got a little worse in our mile times, which was not fun. I mean, you're supposed to get better every week, and
how much? Well, I mean, my diet was non-existent last week. This week, I've been very consistent on it, so I'm wholeheartedly expecting a couple seconds shaved off of my time. I'd love to get down to 9 minutes. I don't know how realistic that is.
We're going to go down 9 minutes from your time?
9 seconds, excuse me. I want to get down to 9 minutes.
Okay.
Because I did 9:12 the first time, 9:20 the second time. I'd love to do 9 minutes even this time. We'll see if that happens, though. I don't know how that's going to work. I've been running a lot, though, both outside and in the gym. So I'm fairly confident I'll at least beat the 9:20. I shouldn't have a huge issue with that. My legs are still sore, but I completely ignore my legs half the time.
9:20 your best time? What was the best time?
9:12 was my best time.
Well, that's a time to beat.
No, I know.
Okay, I would just say.
I know, yeah. I mean, I'm saying I should at least do better than the 9:20.
Yeah, because for me it was like 11:09, right? Something like that.
That was your first one, 11:09.
Yeah, so, looking back at the video, we were talking about it at the end, this last one we put up. But yeah, I think we should try to beat our best time overall, just because we should be able to improve every week. And if we don't, then we're not doing something right. We had our buddy from Unruly Culture come out, Jake. He completely smoked us. But he's in a lot better shape.
He's 22 pounds lighter than me, and I'm the second lightest guy in the group. So,
well, even about weight, it's just like you can just tell he's like more solid. And I mean, he's been very consistent about going to the gym, I guess. And I mean, he shows, like he smoked us. It's nice to see, though. It kind of gives you hope. It's like, all right, if we keep this up, I mean, we'll put up a fight next time, hopefully. I mean, in a couple months.
Jake's in the best physical shape out of the four of us. I mean, he's the leanest. He's the lightest. He's also the strongest. So, and clearly his cardiovascular endurance is better than all of ours. So, but I've been running with him the last couple of days in the morning at the gym, waking up at 5 a.m. Tons of fun. So, I actually, I want to get under 9 minutes. I want to see an 8 in front of my number for the run.
That'd be great. I mean, it's doable. Your 400-meter time was
I was 1:49. You were 1:45.
1:49. So say 2 minutes. So say you can keep a 2-minute pace. You'll be at 8.
Yeah, but I was giving it extra juice on that one lap.
Well, sure, but I'm saying it's not impossible. I mean, people do that all the time when they're in track or, like they're working towards that. So it's not impossible. We should really be trying to work towards that. So yeah, I've been going with David to the gym now, and Tyler and Jake for a full week. So I got to see what they do. It's good. We're hitting the gym every day. But I wanted to ask you, do you guys ever do core?
We usually don't.
Because I was going to say, that's your goal, right? For the year to get a six-pack?
Yeah, I want to have abs by the end of the year.
Now, so that's what something I was going to suggest for you guys to start maybe fitting in every now and then. Because even if you get skinny, like, you lose all your fat, and if you don't have developed or you don't work your core, you're not going to have a six-pack.
Yeah, I'm familiar with this, so.
Okay, well, just thought I'd throw it out there. I mean, I usually, when I went by myself here at the next gym, I would just do like where you hang on to the machine and you just kind of like raise your legs. I don't know, leg races, I guess that's what it's called.
Yeah. The nice thing about core is you don't have to go to the gym for that, though. I mean, I can do that at home fairly efficiently, so.
Oh.
How?
Yeah.
Crunches, penguins, lemon squeezers, bicycles. There's literally like a million things you can do at home.
Oh, wow. The only thing I know from what your name was crunches, everything else sounds funny to me.
You can look it up. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube of quick ab workouts you can do. I recommend Athlean X's. I did his for like a week straight and then fell off because that's what I tend to do. But it was very doable at home, and it lasted like 7 or 8 minutes. So if I really wanted to, I could wake up every morning and do that, but I don't. So, yeah, core work. I'm going to have to get started on that. That'd also help with the side splints. Side splints are when you're running and you feel like a sharp pain in your side. That's from underdeveloped core muscles. So I know it's an issue. I have to fix it eventually.
I wouldn't say necessarily that it's an issue, but for anybody like trying to have abs, I guess, like that's I just brought that up because I know that's your goal. For anybody trying to do that, of course, you want to get your fat levels as low as possible. But then again, if you get them down as low as possible, you need something to stick out, I guess.
I mean, you can't even really see your abs until you get down to like, what is it, 20% body fat, and then it's just like an outline. You can't, there's no definition to them. And then like once you get down to like 15 and like 10%, at 10% you should have decently defined abs, and then at like the single digits you're going to be shredded. So I'm not trying to get that low, but 15% body fat I think would be sustainable. I think I should be able to maintain that year round. My goal is to get down that low and then try and maintain it throughout the year. You know, I'm not really maybe do like try like clean bulking and stuff, because I do want my bench to get better. I'm benching 185 semi consistently now, so I definitely want to get up to 2 plates though, the 225 being that club. So
yeah, there you go. Well, I mean, like I said, if we keep going, we keep doing all that stuff, it'll be great. And then I am personally going to do a little more legs, just because I know that is really going to help me with my 100-meter time. I wasn't too happy with it. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but I know I can do better. I mean, that used to be my thing, and I know leg muscles, I mean, that's what's going to do it for me. So I'll be probably doing some extra work on that on the side, aside from our one leg day a week. But yeah, besides that, just this is not turning into a fitness podcast or a fitness YouTube channel, but that's what we're doing right now. I mean, that's our little project, midsummer project that we're going to be working on for the next 4 months.
We're still going to cover up other topics on the podcast,
correct.
though, most definitely.
So yeah, I mean, expect a little update every time we do one of these, but if you don't care too much about it, just skip forward, and we'll talk about other topics that are going on.
I feel like a lot of the people that like start listening to the podcast are going to do so as a result of our Lift in HD videos, because it feels like we've gotten a ton of views like for us on the couple of videos we put up, just like the 10-minute videos of us running miles and stuff like that. I think there's combined there's like 150 views between the three, give or take.
Something like that. But
I haven't checked it out recently.
I mean, they seem to be doing better, so yeah, than the usual ones. So it seems like people are interested, and I mean, it is interesting to see like the process, I guess.
Because, yeah, and I mean, it's cool too. Like, you can do it with us. Like, you can put your times down. Like, if you want to do it, you can run your miles and then put your times in the comments section.
Or just keep track of them. I mean, I know a lot of people are self-conscious, and even for me, I mean, it's like, do I really want to put this out there? But in a way, like, it helps you keep accountable. You know, like, now you can. I mean, if I fall off, it's like out there. You know, so it's like
it's in the videos.
I better improve every week, or I mean, at least every other week, because if not, then that's just a bad look.
I'm most interested to see what my weight is this Tuesday, because my diet has been clean as a whistle. I haven't maintained a clean diet for an entire week in a long time. Like, I haven't had a cheat meal. I didn't drink at all. Like, I've just been extremely consistent, like unusually consistent even for me. But I'm trying to take this seriously and be as consistent as humanly possible. So I don't know when the next time I'm going to have a cheat meal is. Like, I could just really have a hankering for Taco Bell sometime this week, but I feel better. My shorts already feel a little bit looser. So it really is when you can actually stick to a diet. They say abs are made in the kitchen. There's tons of truth to that. You cannot lose boatloads of weight if you don't clean up your diet. I mean, unfortunately, you can't eat Burger King, McDonald's, and everything in between 7 days a week and anticipate losing any weight. That just does not happen. Anyone who tells you otherwise is a liar.
With that said, I mean, if that's the only thing you're eating, let's say you only have one meal at Burger King, you get like a burger and fries. That's going to be under 1,000 calories. So you could still technically lose weight on that, but it's not healthy. So don't do that. And a quick trivia fact, you mentioned Taco Bell. Taco Bell is also supposed to be the healthiest out of the fast food chains. But
they have some options, but when I go to Taco Bell, I'm not looking for their healthy options. Like, and they don't sell. Like, the reason that I think McDonald's had like something, like, read some article about how like healthy places, they can't even like give the stuff away that's healthy, because who's going to Wendy's to get a salad? I mean, some people, but from two guys who worked at Wendy's and remember it, we didn't sell all that many salads. Like, there's a reason we'd only stock like maybe 4 or 5 of each one in the fridge.
Well, that was in the afternoons. Usually, like, the morning people, the people that are like on break from work, they'll try to be healthy. And but I mean, yeah, compared to burgers, I mean, yeah, the ratio is not even close. But we 15-20.
The ratio is insane. So
yeah, I mean, so yeah, and I mean, it's too expensive too. I mean, if you go and buy one of those salads, it's almost like $8-9. If you buy a burger, you can buy like 5 for $5. It's like,
yeah, you could buy 9 for $9. You could buy
well,
one
prices
salad.
are going up. Actually, when was the last time I went to like a Wendy's?
A couple days ago.
No, I've been pretty good in my diet too this past week and 2 weeks.
I thought you got chicken wraps on Monday or something.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't count that as I didn't get burgers, so I don't know how much they cost. I was gonna say the burgers. Last time I got burgers at Wendy's, there you go. They were not 99 cents anymore. They're like 129, 139. So you cannot get 5 for 5 anymore. But still,
they do have cheap. The 4 for 4 though. I love Wendy's 4 for 4. I haven't had one in months, but I do like the 4 for 4. So
it's cheap. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can, up. Yeah, there you go. You get a 4 for 4, which is what, a drink, burger, fries,
chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets for $4. So you can spend six something and a half a salad that is not gonna get you full, or you can just get the cheap stuff. It's easier to eat unhealthy unless you're really trying. But yeah, like David said, I've my first week, last week, I went to Wendy's and I got a couple chicken wraps. So I got a spicy and I got a grilled. I mean, grilled would be better, but from where I was to where I'm trying to get, like, I think that's a great bridge. Because if you just go cold turkey, I mean, chances are you're going to fall off fairly quick. And we're trying to stay consistent as much as possible. So.
Yeah. I mean, I've been eating the same thing every single day for the last 6 days, give or take. Meal prepping is really nice, actually. When you get used to it, when you like completely just get used to it, it's not such a bad thing. So what I've been eating for the last week, at least on a fairly consistent basis, every morning I wake up, a couple slices of wheat toast with peanut butter and a little bowl of cottage cheese, and then lunch and dinner has been broccoli, and then I whip up 2 pounds of turkey burger, or like ground turkey, like the 93.7, I think, so 93% lean. Mix in some rice, salsa, and a little bit of taco seasoning, and I ate that for... That makes 4, mind you, so every 2 days. I eat that for lunch and dinner every day. So, and the only other calories I've taken in has been through protein shakes that I always take after workouts. So if you look at my total breakdown, it's like 1,800 calories a day, something like that, give or take. I don't know what my maintenance level calories are, So I'm curious to see how this weigh-in's going to go. Weight fluctuates and everything. It's not a perfect indicator, but I will be curious to see if there's like a big spike. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we saw massive drops in 1 week, like 5 pounds or something like that, even though that's not consistent or sustainable. Just in the water weight from all the salt that I'm not eating anymore. And just, there's so many factors that go into it, but I wouldn't be surprised if this first week we have some sort of big spike in our weight loss, and then it drops off consistently, maybe like 2 pounds a week going forward. So we'll see how it goes. How do you think you're going to do?
Definitely lower. I don't know if I would expect like a massive right away, maybe like 5 to 10. It's not in my near future anyways, because I've been drinking a ton of water, which I wasn't doing before. And that's another thing I noticed. Like sometimes you're not even hungry, but you feel hungry. Just drink water, because sometimes that's your body telling you need to drink water, but you're like, oh, well, I feel weird. I'm just going to get a snack or food or whatever. So I've been killing about 1 gallon plus of water a day, and I've been sweating so much. So I mean, hopefully, I can see the results. I don't want to like deplete my body of water to try to make weight or anything. So I'm gonna keep drinking water, maybe ease off on the weigh-in day just to see, so I can get like a clear picture. But I should see some difference, because we've been very active. We've been really working on our diet. So I mean. Numbers don't lie, though, so we'll see.
Yeah. And that's the nice thing. Numbers don't lie. This is what's going to hold us accountable. We're going to be putting this out on the internet for everybody to see. So
yeah, we got this charts going to help us keep track of everything. So yeah, I mean, it'll paint a very clear picture. Either we go up and down, and if we go up, then why are we going up? And if we go down, let's try to keep going down. But anyways, yeah, that's the Lift in HD section of our channel. Again, if you want to kind of see where we're at, how silly we look running or whatever, just check it out.
We do look kind of silly running.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we do. So it's just what happens when you're starting off.
Yeah,
I thought it was a better, like, I'm a little ashamed too of my mile times. Like I never really thought I was that slow, but just like when you get out there and do it, it's like, wow, like I can't believe I in a way let myself go this bad.
I did worse than I expected, but I didn't do as bad as I think I could have done. So I'm not unhappy.
Yeah, you can always walk in.
Yeah, none of us walked any of it. So
felt like it the first week, second week, it was better. Like I could tell right away, like on myself, like I was able to finish it better, easier.
I started cramping up after the first lap, and it just sucked.
That happened to me the first time we ran it, but second time I think I was a little better prepared.
Yeah. So 3/4 of that race, that run, I felt miserable. So I think that might have some constitution to why my time went up, or the fact that I didn't pay any attention to my diet last week. When you step on the scale and realize you're a lot heavier than you thought you were, that's a very sobering fact. And when I saw how heavy I looked on camera, just compared to like what I know I used to look like, it's not a comforting feeling.
Yeah, I mean it's hard moving all that weight, because I mean by no means are we light. I mean, even like, I'm not saying you're fat or like we're too fat or anything, but like we're pretty heavy. I mean, I'm heavier than you, but even you at 200 plus, like that's a lot to like be moving, that fast. So that's why our times are a little higher than we wish, but as we continue to drop, I think the
lower
times
than we
also
wish.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's your update on how everything's going with Lift in HD. You can keep your eyes peeled on that. Weigh-ins are going to be Tuesday, unfortunately, so those won't be in the Mile Mondays, but each Monday we will update you with whatever the scale says from the last week.
Yeah, we've been tracking it now for a week. It didn't go up on the video, but it'll be on the chart that we'll put up on the next one, probably.
Yeah. And quick transition too. You're going to be out of town next weekend, right?
Correct. I'm going to Chicago for a mental health week vacation. I'm leaving on Sunday. I was supposed to leave on Friday night, and then I pushed it to Saturday, and now I'm pushing it to Sunday so we can get some lifts in, or maybe even test the mile. So it won't be on Mile Monday, but it probably go up on the channel on Monday, or We still have to decide about it and see how everybody's schedules work. But worst case scenario, I'll run the mile on Monday by myself, and I'll record my times. I'll record a little bit of the process. David and Tyler will do the same, and then they'll send me the footage, and it'll go up on the channel. So,
yeah, so we're not going to skip a week or anything.
No, we're not skipping anything.
It's just going to look a little different, and we're probably not going to do a podcast next week either. So
right.
You can expect that 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, we'll still try to do it at least once every 2 weeks. The goal is to put up 2 a month.
That's a pretty sustainable goal.
Yeah, I think that would make it a little easier to digest, and you can always keep track of anything else if you feel like you need more on the YouTube channel, because we're going to be putting at least 2 videos up a week as well.
Right.
Obviously, Mile Mondays will go up either Tuesday or Wednesday, and then the rest of the week's workout routines and clips of everything we've been doing through the week will go up on Friday or Saturday, Sunday latest. But it'll go up. 2 a week is the goal. We've been able to keep up with that now for the past
2 weeks,
week and a half,
yeah,
2 weeks.
Week and a half.
So we're getting better at that. I mean, now that we have something that we are all working towards,
and now that my
easier.
schedule's opened up too. More free time.
So David's gonna, like you mentioned, he's gonna have a 40 hour a week work, regular job schedule.
Regular old 9 to 5 on Monday through Friday. So
yeah, so it makes it a lot easier for everybody to get together. Obviously, Jake works third, so his schedule is a little more erratic now than ours. And Tyler works
all through the day.
And gets off kind of late, so that's why we record later at night, technically. So while we have the summer daytime, we'll be able to do this until summer ends, and then after that we might have to split it up again, like do Jake's time a different day of the week or on the weekend, and then do yours and mine through the week still. But we'll cut it in together. I mean, I really like the form where you can see like everybody's times, and then you can see the time right away, like
right,
one after another, just because like you're able to see like, okay, is this person getting better or worse? It's pretty nice.
Definitely. This is only going to go on for a couple of months, at least this little project too. So when it gets cold out, I don't think we intend to keep running. We probably won't quit the gym, but Mile Mondays might take a back seat until springtime or something.
I mean, we could go all the way to December. It will not get...
That's what I'm thinking, yeah, go all the way to December.
Let's go to New Year's. Let's make that the goal.
We can go to New Year's. It's going to be cold, but we'll do it. So
I don't think it'll be that cold, because, I mean, like I said, like I used to... Like, that's when... soccer is usually ending the season, like around that time, and it doesn't pick up until like after on springtime again. But like it'll be chilly, but it won't be cold. Plus, right now, I mean, we're running, and it doesn't show too much in the videos because I have 2 shirts on, but I'm like drenched. So when you're running and it's colder, it kind of feels good after a little bit. It'll feel cold at first, but after, like, it feels nice.
We'll be able to pop champagne on New Year's. Hopefully we'll all have some nice new muscles and whatnot to show off on New Year's. I'm sure we'll all be looking forward to that. So
yeah,
have all that to look forward to. So on the subject of fitness, what seems to have been a big trend recently on Instagram and everything is the health at every size movement, which we've got some opinions on.
Yeah, I had not heard anything about this, but when David told me, essentially, like, what is it for those?
Health at every size. If you live under a rock and don't know what that is,
I didn't know. So.
Health at every size, if you don't know what it means, is the notion that you can be healthy at any weight, at any size. This also, they don't tell you this, but this also includes, by their own definition, would be anorexic people. So extremely skinny to extremely fat. And it's basically the notion that you can ignore your doctors, ignore everybody who has anything bad to say about your weight, whether that be because you're too light or too heavy, because their opinion doesn't matter. You can be healthy at any size.
So, like I said, I didn't know anything about this before, so I can't really talk to the science behind it, but it seems like obviously like a ridiculous idea. I mean, by definition, if you're obese, like, that's not healthy. So yeah, that's a dumb concept.
I mean, I've watched a lot of like videos on this.
And I was familiar with body acceptance. Like you should accept your body, or like not, or like body shaming. You know, shouldn't shame anybody for how they look, and I agree with that. But doesn't mean that you're healthy.
Body acceptance has also kind of been hijacked by these fat activists who, you know, it's funny because they'll be like, oh, like you should love people at like 300, 400, 500 pounds and all that kind of good stuff. But then as soon as they start to lose weight, oh, you're not really loving your body as it is because you feel the need to change it. It's like,
Yeah.
but you're not healthy.
Exactly.
So do you really love your body at that point? Shouldn't you love yourself enough to try and drop some pounds? I mean,
that's the bad part with like the PC culture and everything. That, you know, like it starts off from a good place and then just gets taken completely to the wall. Like this is ridiculous. I mean, yeah, you shouldn't feel bad if you're trying to lose weight. You're trying to improve. I mean, and even if you say, well, you're saying improve, that means that you were not at a good place. Yeah, exactly. You were not. If you're obese, you're not at a good place. You're just gonna like wear and tear on your joints and muscles and bones or whatever, and just like you have so much like less energy. You're more prone to like diabetes and other heart disease and all that. Like that's not healthy. So
I mean, you can take it from somebody. I weighed 305 at my heaviest. I weighed 191 at my lightest. Right now I'm at 232. I don't know how much of that was muscle gain and how much was fat gain. Obviously, I've got some work to do, and we're by no means professionals, and we're not trying to bring hate on anybody either, because I was in denial for years. But take it from somebody who is 305. My knees have never felt better. I'd be walking up the stairs. I'd be winded. I'd walk up the stairs sometime and actually like not sprain my knee, but tweak it to where I couldn't bend down for hours. And I'd wake up in the morning and be able to bend my knee again properly. But like, these are the things that don't affect me anymore unless I'm doing like super heavy squats and my form isn't correct, at which case I might tweak my knee again, because being fat for years, pretty much my entire teenage life, did damage to my knees. Like,
right.
It did damage to my skin, like damage to my internal organs possibly. I don't know all the science behind extended damage based on being obese, but I did damage to my body, and I've got the scars to prove it. So, and the notion that you can just be 300 pounds, like Tess Holliday, for instance, she's 5'5", I think, and over 300 pounds. The notion that she's anywhere close to fit, like Cosmo would have you believe, is bullshit. She is not healthy. She can hardly walk like a normal person. Nothing against Tess Holliday, but that's not health.
Like you're not making fun of her. It's just like gotta acknowledge reality when you start distorting it to benefit you in any way. Like that's just not helping anybody.
And I guess I have a soft spot for this because it's like I've been that 300-pound person who would look for any excuse and any like the simplest way to just avoid doing it. So like, if you're heavier and you're watching this, I've been in your shoes. Like, I've walked a mile in your shoes. And I understand exactly how it feels to be in that position. So I can empathize. But at the same time, it's up to you. You put yourself into this position. You dug that hole. Now you got to dig yourself out of it. And it can be done. And that's something that we hope to show with our running and everything. You can improve. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So we're hoping to be a beacon or something for everybody, So,
yeah, just kind of like setting the leading by example, I guess they say, or just kind of like showing that it can be done if you really want it and focus on it. I mean, they say that a dream is just that if you don't have a goal, or you don't keep track of your progress, or have like a plan to get to your dream, It's,
I mean, like your first goal could just be to lose 5 pounds, like
nice and easy.
It's not difficult. I think the first goal I set for myself was 25 pounds.
Even lower than that. I mean, you don't have to make it about weight, but like if you, like a lot of us get winded going up the stairs, or you can't walk or run that much, make your goal to be to go around your block 1 time, and then 2 times, and then 3, and then just keep going up and up and up, and next thing you know, you'll be jogging. Next thing you know, you'll be running. And next thing you know, you'll have dropped like 100 pounds, like David Brown. It's not gonna be quick. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a lot of a lot of sweat. I was thinking blood, sweat, and tears. A lot of sweat, but hey, I mean, like, don't be afraid of it.
And
that's
it took me 8 months, and I didn't do it the healthy way at all. That's another topic for another day. But,
yeah.
you know, if you don't know where to start, I would say start on YouTube. There's plenty of great channels out there that can help you.
No,
with
there's a lot of
fat
bro
loss.
science out there as well. So just, I mean, take everything with a grain of salt. I mean, don't follow anybody's advice religiously, because different things work for different people. And depending on where you're at, if you're 300 pounds, listening to a guy who is ripped and shredded, and he's like, oh, I do this and this and this. If you do the same things he does, first, you're not going to be able to keep up. And second, you might not see the same results because you're at a completely different place. So just take the best advice from everybody, and like whatever works for you, but like push yourself. I mean,
If you don't feel like you can do it on your own, I would highly recommend go to a gym, talk to a personal trainer.
yeah, I mean, they're there for a reason. They'll help anybody and everybody. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
and
how
they
much
I would
it is,
imagine
but-
they'd be trained to help people at a heavier weight too. So,
Right.
you know, they'll understand what you should and shouldn't be able to do, all that kind of good stuff. You know, because there's something for everybody. And when you are morbidly obese, it's really easy to lose weight. Like I dropped 50 pounds in 3 months. Again, didn't do it the healthy way by any stretch of the imagination, but I did. So,
It's possible.
yeah, that should, like I was at 305 and I was down to 252 after 3 months. So technically that's 53 pounds. But yeah, most definitely the best place to start. If you don't know what you're doing, talk to the professionals. Don't avoid your doctor. Talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
They can help you. They didn't take 8 years of schooling just to lie to your face.
I haven't been to the doctor in a while, and I didn't talk to them before I started losing weight. So I mean, probably not smart, but yeah. I mean, you know your body. I mean, listen to your body. You know, like if your knee's killing you, don't go out running. I mean, do something else that is not gonna like give you permanent damage.
You can always do low impact stuff like an elliptical. So,
Ellipticals are great. So you can find your target, your fat burn, cardio, pulse target. I don't even know what it's called. That table that all the treadmills have.
oh, your heart rate target.
Yeah. So for me, I know back in the day, like I used to do, started doing elliptical just because it was a lot easier on my knees, and then I would just try to have like 185 heart rate. And 15 minutes of that, and you'll be drenched in sweat. So even that you know seems easy. No, it's a great workout. I mean, it'll burn a lot of calories for
Oh
you.
yeah. Anything is better than nothing. A walk around your block is better than sitting at home
Exactly.
watching TV. So
Right, and another topic, as a lot of you might have heard, there was a shooting in Dayton not too long ago.
So we just wanted to briefly touch on that. Heart goes out to Dayton. You know, another senseless act of violence on the same day that there was a shooting in El Paso too. So
Well, it's the day after. I mean, ours was just, the day after in El Paso.
okay, so in the last 2 days there have been 2 mass shootings. And
And a lot of people complain, it's like, well, mass shootings, if you kill one person, it's a mass shooting. It's like, no, I mean, 9 people died, 26 are injured in the hospital, 10 people died with the shooter. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, and it's kind of scary when it happens like literally up the road from you, you know?
it's like our backyard. Like me and Tyler go up to the Yellow Rose and Dayton all the time. It's a different part of Dayton, but I mean, like, I'm sure it's like a 10-minute drive from wherever he was. So it's just kind of weird when it hits that close to home. Obviously, it wasn't like, you know, right here or anything. It wasn't down the street from us, but it was, I mean, metaphorically,
Could
actually,
happen.
yeah, it's a quick road up 75 for us. So it's not a comforting thought, but we did want to touch on that in light of that happening again. You know, they're kind of inevitable, I feel like, at this
thoughts
point.
and prayers, as everybody says. I mean, I don't know how much good that does, but I mean, it does
Yeah.
suck. I mean, I
It's-
don't know, man. I feel like it's so frustrating because what can you do? I mean, honestly, I mean, like,
And that's the shitty part. There really is nothing we can do about it. I mean, neither of us are gun-toting mass murderers, so,
no.
you know. And according to a news report, this kid was really friendly and just, like, kind of quiet, kept to himself, so. But, you know, just goes to show, I guess, you never really know a person, so.
Yeah, just be careful out there. I mean, this could happen anywhere, really anywhere. If you see any suspicious activity, if you see anybody
Just be
being
safe.
weird. Yeah, just bring it up to security. Kind of like keep an eye on it. Be careful. Always be aware of your surroundings. But
which is hard to do when you're under the influence of alcohol.
yeah.
Just be safe out there.
Yeah, be safe out there, everybody. We don't want this to happen again. Or
yeah, we never want another one, but I mean, it's gonna happen.
Chances
eventually.
are,
the odds are not in our favor. So, and honestly, it's probably only gonna keep getting worse before it gets better. So,
when do you think it's gonna get better?
Oh, probably when the world ends. Global warming, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, everybody's. That's another topic too. But holy shit, it's been hot. I mean.
It's been a very warm summer here in Ohio. Well,
it's been a very warm few past years for global warming being fake. So, just getting hotter and hotter. But who knows why,
We went from a freezing cold winter to a boiling summer. So, it's Ohio, though. It's wonky all the time. This is not that atypical. This doesn't surprise me at all. It's the Cincinnati area of Ohio. It's if you've never seen anything or heard about Ohio's weather, especially Southwest Ohio, this is not surprising to me at all.
The stereotype for the weather, and I agree, it's crazy, but it's the fact that it changes so quickly from hot to cold and vice versa, and snowing and raining and sunshine, it just seems to be getting a little more wanky and a little more extreme. When it's cold, it's like -7, 17, 15, whatever. When it's hot, it's like up in the high 90s. So it's like, oh, okay. I mean,
it's been hot.
Yeah, a little bit.
So,
but anyways, stay safe out there. Drink a lot of water.
Drink more water. Yeah. Stay hydrated.
And don't forget to vote. Make sure you. It's not anytime soon, but it's coming up, I guess, next year.
Right. Maybe we can talk about some of the Democratic primaries on the next episode.
Yeah, we haven't been watching them, but just from the summaries that we see online, it is a shit show. And I was telling David, I mean, by no means am I a Trump supporter, but chances are, I'm pretty sure he's going to win again. So with that said, have a great day. We'll get into that.
Maybe we'll cover that in the coming podcasts. Like we said, probably not going to have one next week. We will probably have one as per the norm next week after that.
The week after that,
so,
correct.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll have some decent subjects to cover for that podcast. This one hasn't been as long as some of the other ones, but we just wanted to give a quick update, give some opinions, all that fun stuff. Lawyer's got some stuff in the mix for you too.
Yeah, we're working on some things too, by the way. So stay tuned. We'll give updates as things progress. But yeah, I mean, if there's anything you guys want us to cover, let us know. And with that, check out the YouTube channel. Check out the Instagram for updates whenever anything goes up. We usually put it there in case you don't have your YouTube notifications on, which you can turn on, but they're kind of annoying personally, I think. So I don't turn them on myself.
Me neither.
So completely understandable. Just follow the Instagram and you'll see updates whenever new stuff is there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, everybody have a great day. Stay safe out there.
Drink lots of water.
And do 10 push-ups for Jake.
10 push-ups for Jake. Somebody's going to be doing push-ups this week. I can feel it.
Yeah, Jake. Probably. Most likely.
We'll see.
Shout out, Jake.
Yeah, shout out to Jake and Tyler. We'll see how many of us are doing push-ups.
Yeah, chances are.
Anyways, this has been Life in HD with David and Hilario once again.
Take it easy, everybody.
We'll see you later.